Raceroom released their big graphics update very recently, and since my haptics for my pedals haven't arrived yet, so I can't do a review on them, we'll be reviewing the new graphics. So we'll see if they look a lot better, if it looks worse, we'll see. So let's jump into the AMG GT3 from 2020 around a Swedish track, Knutstorp. Okay, so now finally fixed the issue. I'm just driving here. Yeah, the graphics do look better, but the actual track doesn't look good at all, though. And why is... And I don't fully understand why I'm locking up the brakes when I have traction control on. That's very weird. Wait, if we just go to options and then control, and then let's next ABS level, and then lower it, and then if we go here, then put it onto max. Still locks. Have I done something weird with my brake? Oh, there, factory ABS. That explains it. Okay, so I do quite a few mistakes. Okay, so the graphics are quite good actually when looking now, but the actual track, yeah, it doesn't look good at all. And what I mean by that is like the resolution of everything looks a bit weird, and then everything looks super flat. Like if you look at the gravel and the grass, and everything, it's just super grey too around here. Everything has gotten better, but they look grey. We'll have to jump around to, I think it is Anderstorp which has gotten a fix. And hopefully I own Anderstorp. We'll have to see. So, and also, I haven't had any issues with the physics. And they do feel quite like V1.6, which is nice to have. The only thing is the FFB, which I would like to tune a bit. But that can be done. So now let's jump into Anderstorp or a different track. Okay, so now we're in Mantorp and on Anderstorp. Mantorp is apparently also one which got updated. And this looks quite better actually than Knutstorp. But still, all of the like seats and everything look very grey. And I know the weather is very bad around here, but still everything is just super grey. I don't know why that is. If you can tell me, please comment. If you know, please comment it. So I don't know what the issue might be, but now the problem is that everything just looks so grey and boring. But still, it's... The main issue I had with Raceroom was the graphics. But now, since they have also TT, I might actually start playing this a bit. Now that we don't... Now that it has... What's it called? It has Swedish tracks and quite a few tracks which aren't in AMS2, and obviously as a Swedish man I want to drive these Swedish tracks, and the only place possible would be Raceroom. But a few of these cars drive and handle a bit weird though. So if there is anything you want me to check out on Raceroom, just tell me. But Mantorp is definitely a very fun track. And I think it's here if you on to the left, or actually your right, that way. There is a motorway. Or actually it's over there maybe. I just know that when I have gone down from Stockholm down to south of Sweden with the car, you can clearly see Mantorp when going past. Because Mantorp is not very far from Stockholm, whilst Anderstorp is very close to Gothenburg, Göteborg. God, this circuit is really awkward with those corners. And I actually like it. Because it's like you don't expect the things to be how they are. So that's why I call them awkward. Like that corner I talked about in last week's video. Was it last week? I don't remember. Yeah, like that. One of my videos where I talked about the Nürburgring. There I talked about the awkward corner. And that one was... This feels like just a circuit based on those type of corners. Okay, so... The graphics and everything, yeah... Hopefully this can actually bring in quite a bit of money to them so they can develop further, but... I wouldn't mind doing videos on Raceroom, driving around Raceroom, maybe talking about and reviewing the different Swedish tracks, Swedish cars in the game. You tell me, and if Raceroom are watching this, you can get the Swedish ambassador. So, if you know how to contact them, just do it. So now let's do one last lap around here, hopefully one which can be timed. And let's see if... No, and then after that I will say my points about how I think Raceroom is. And that was very fun. But also, if you look here, all of the detail looks low res. So maybe if they can increase the resolution on certain things, that would make everything a bit more appealing graphically. Whilst, if you're talking about pure physics, I think it's good enough to actually have a fun time. Realism, I don't know, but fun definitely. Probably my settings from before were a bit weird, but still. And there you have a good lap, 117.2. So now, let me talk to you about this. So Raceroom, is it worth it? I would say definitely. Now after the graphics update, because you don't have really an issue. I don't have an issue with anything from it, and the graphics look really good, and the driving is very good. And obviously, if you check the store here, you can buy individual cars. So if we go here to the cars page, here you can buy like, oh, I want to drive. Let's say I want to drive this car, the BMW Alpina. Don't have to buy a pack which includes all of them. Just buy it for €3, which is super cheap. Even for a Swede when due to inflation. But then also you have test drive, which is a cool feature. We can test drive it around Lakeview, Portimao, Raceroom, Sepang or Stowe. Then obviously tracks are the same. You have Aarhus now, which has been added. But then if we can check Mantorp. Don't they have Mantorp? Oh yeah, I own Mantorp, I'm dumb. Then if we go to... No, it's called Scandinavian Raceway, isn't it? Yes, Scandinavian Raceway. Is the actual name of it in here. So if you just wait here, yeah, you can have the 2 layouts which they used to race on. And it also has a few cool cars, like it has the Volkswagen IDR, has a few Class 1 DTM, C-Class DTM cars which used to have like active suspension, active aero, and the cool stuff, BMW Continental GT3, Formula 1 cars, and yeah, if we go to the Formula 1 car, wait, where is it? It's Formula... Here, Raceroom X22. Then it has a very cool livery option. Because if we go to number 1, yeah, you have Cloetta. You have Kex Choklad. Very nice. So, I would definitely download it and definitely invest some money and time into this. Because even though it's very old, I don't know when was Raceroom released. I will have to look that up. But otherwise, I would still say it's good, even though it might be quite old. So what do you think? Comment it down below. Whilst you're down there, please hit the like button and also subscribe. But before I say what my name is, yeah, release date 2013. It's a lot newer than I thought. So it's only 11 years old. Was like iRacing is from 2008, I think. So if we can just put more money into this, they can really start doing a lot more, because it's a very cool game. My next video will hopefully be on my haptics, because I can say this, I don't really care. I ordered them from Simrace Sweden, who are based. I ordered them from like Uppsala, I think it is, and there they had some week where they visited producers or people like Simagic and other stuff. So they haven't shipped anything yet. So that's why I haven't done the review. And then obviously that review might be delayed depending on when the dev update or the V1.6 update arrives. And maybe this review might be a bit delayed due to them. So maybe you get 1 video next week or you get 2. We'll have to see. But until then, I've been Racing Legend. You've been my amazing viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!